Hey, what's up, guys? You got Gypsy back here today, bringing you a nice Showdown live featuring a Hawlucha offense team. I was inspired by my man HT, aka the Young Travolta, aka the Big Chief Subi, aka the Undisputed King of Quickscopes. He hit me up with the idea of Hawlucha, and I thought, why not? It's a pretty fun mon, and this team supports it quite nicely. We've got max special attack, max speed, guard jump. I said you don't really see much, but Draco's pretty nice to hit the Lando T's, and the guard jumps weakening them for the combination of Mega Scissor and Hawlucha to do some work. I got Adam and Mega Scissor, 3 attacks SD, the typical unburdened SD Hawlucha set, which is pretty solid to be honest. Then we got Karma, Rakau, Band, Azu, and Life Orb, 3 attacks, Ladi with the HP fire to help weaken Pharaohs, which these two love to have out of the way. So let's jump in and find a match. We get Tide of Hacks. So this guy's got definitely an interesting team. Nice Volturn looking team. These 3 mons for Volturn core. Seeing Zapdos is definitely annoying for Hawlucha, but it's quite nice for Raikau. As yeah, his team doesn't have too much of a way to stop me vaulting on him. He's probably Bantar to be honest, and he's probably Bantar with like stealth rocking Lando, so that is something to consider. I can just lead off with Garchomp. Hopefully he doesn't lead with Laddie. He leads with Zapdos, so that's nice. I shouldn't go down to... I should not go down to a HP Ice, which is what he's going to go for, certainly. So I can just fire for Draco. So he goes for Toxic. Okay, so that's really cool. I can now just fire up another Draco. It won't take him out. It does, I get a crit, so that is very nice. I was just trying to weaken the Zapdos and then get my stealth rocks up. If we get that nice second turn crit, that is definitely nice. He doesn't have any way to get rid of Hazard. That's probably his defogger, I want to say. Wait, was that pressure? No, okay, so that is not his defogger, which is... Actually, I think I'm going to prioritize getting damage off on this guy here. Yeah, that is some clean damage on the Volcanion, essentially taking him out. That is really nice. That is definitely really nice. We can just go into. Okay, I don't know what these guys. Why is he? What is this? We can basically go into Raikou here and click Hidden Power Ice. The thing is, I don't want to invite in Bantita. That is definitely not something I want to do. This is tough because Tyranitar comes in either way, so I'm going to go into my Mega Scissor and just click Bullet Punch. It's the only thing that keeps out Tyranitar, but it does invite in his own Landorus, which is annoying. But I can go out into my Azu right here. No, I don't want to do that because then it just brings in his Water Absorb Mon back in. I'm just going to SD. So now what does he bring in? If he goes into his own Scizor, he'll die to Superpower. Unless he pivots back out to his own. He should go down, but he lives. And I can just click Bullet Punch here. Unless he goes out to his Lando, which would be a good play. They're still going to be doing a lot. I'm still whittling his team down to die to Hawlucha, which is very nice. Yeah, so he does opt to do that. That's fine. I'm happy with this damage. That still does a lot, and that's a 2-hit KO, so that is very nice. I'm just going to click Bullet Punch once more. It does massive damage to... Yeah, so he just forfeits. He knows that either Mega Scizor or Hawlucha is just going to win at that point. Let's grab another one. I'm determined to make Hawlucha work. I know it can. I've had great success with it in other just laddering sessions. We get a ulti player. Alexander the Great. Probably Mega Blastoise. Nice spin-off for these two. It's definitely something I don't really have switch-ins to. I have Azu actually, which is pretty nice. But he's likely Scarf Lando. Or maybe he's Spike Stack actually. He could be... Yeah, he might not be Scarf Lando. He might be Bulky Lando. I'm pretty happy to lead with Garchomp. If he wants to lead with Blastoise, then I get big damage off with Draco, which he does, so that's okay. He's going to Ice Beam here. Ice Beam here for sure. I'm just going to go into Azu. If he fires off, he scolds. Okay, interesting. And he gets the burn. And he gets the fucking burn, so that sucks. I'm going to go back into my Garchomp as in comes Lando. I'm now going to drop a big Draco on him. Hopefully he's not expecting this. Hopefully he doesn't go into Clef. That would be a good play on his part if he does. But yeah, hopefully he just stays in and tries to get up rocks. If he's Scarf Lando, that's going to suck because he's going to U-turn on me. But I do hope he stays in and I can just drop this Draco on him. Getting up rocks would be very nice, weakening the Weavile and the Taunty. But Bloss is a pretty reliable spinner, so yes, we do get the damage off, so that is nice. He lets it get weakened. Definitely nice for us. I can just click Stealth Rock right here as he takes that chip damage. So now he's basically gone down to Stealth Rocks, which is very nice. I can just click Earthquake here now, doing big damage to his Blastoise. Yeah, that's nice. That's very nice for sure. And Scald takes me out. That's probably offensive. So it's probably faster than my Mega Scizor. So I do just want to go into Hawlucha. And I'm just going to sub up here. I subbed in case he wanted to switch out to his Lando. If he goes into his Weavile here, I can just go right out into my Pinsir, my Scizor. Get the bugs mixed up, yeah. So he goes into his Weavile, and that's okay. Now that his way of getting hazards is out of the way, that's pretty nice for whittling down his speedy mons like Taunt and Weavile. Definitely nice for me. Goes to the Ice Crash, so that's banded. And I can SD here. This Scizor can put in a ton of work right now. He's going to force me to take helmet damage, which is annoying. From his Lando, but then these two will die for sure from this range. Clef will go down, and I have superpower for the Pharaoh, so we can just run a quick calc and see if +1 adamant superpower takes him out. Yeah, so it's a roll, which sucks. It definitely sucks because he's gonna be after rocks. Actually, he'll be. Actually, it's very much in my favor. This thing should go down. Tornadus, Solveps, Pivot, +1 Bullet Punch. Yeah, Bullet Punch takes you down. It's a roll, but also in my favor, which we get it, so that is definitely nice. Like, he had like a 1% chance to live. So this thing comes in. What is my ways of beating Weavile if this doesn't kill? This is my way of beating Weavile. That's something I have to be careful of. But he is banned, so if he locks himself to Ice Shard, like, I have ways of dealing with that, so I'm just going to go for the superpower. And we do get the kill, which is very nice. Weavile should be able to kill me at this range with the Ice Shard, I don't think. Let me just calc that real quick. (18 to 22). So it's a roll at this point. It is definitely a roll at this point. So The fact that he's banned, yeah, this is worth preserving. This is definitely worth preserving. I can just go into... I can go into Azu here. His Ice Shard does not take me out. And I can now go out into my Raikau on the Clef. And I can start... What do I want to do? Okay, so we're going to play this game. No, he could definitely switch out and knock off. It's definitely a play he could make. But I don't think he will, because then like he'll be locked in, he'll be taking all that damage from Stealth Rocks. So I think we're just going to set up to +6, see who can crit first. I do have pressure, which is very nice. So now let's get a crit, or let's get some paralysis. So every time your softboard's up, I get more lefties, which is definitely pretty nice for me. Hopefully he doesn't get any special attack drops, that would suck for sure. If I'm looking like I'm going to go down, I can always just pivot out to my Mega Scizor as well. That's definitely something I can do. And if I put him in range to go down to a Bullet Punch, that's all I really need. Yeah, so now I can just go in and click Bullet Punch. Is that my play? If I did that, then everything dies to Icicle Crow. Oh no. That should win me the game actually. He'll go down to Bullet Punch. And then Weavile will be forced to Ice Shard, and my Azu can not take it at that range, I don't think. Shit. No, I think I may have just choked this away. I don't think... Yeah, I think he still wins with this Weavile. It just depends if my Azu can take a hit. And we just click Superpower. So Azu goes down to a crit. I don't know if that mattered. We'll see if Laddie can take one banded Ice Shard. Probably doesn't, it probably goes down, which is pretty unfortunate. Yeah, so he crits. I don't know if that mattered. Yeah, so that did matter. That definitely sucks. That he gets the double crit, so yeah, that mattered. He needed an absolute, literally a max roll to take me out there. He needed 88.2. So he gets very lucky. What can you do? That's just how the game goes sometimes. So we'll get another one. Hawlucha hasn't yet put in the work, but hopefully we can get a nice little sweep with it. It's definitely matchup reliant. Like some teams it can just put in a lot of work, others it just can't do much at all. This team I can see it putting in the work once the Lando's out of the way. It's something I've got to look out for sure. I'm just going to lead with Garchomp, as he leads off with the Rotom. So now I can just Stealth Rock up first turn. He doesn't have any way to get rid of hazards, which is definitely nice for my team. As he wisps me like that actually matters. Now I can just... He's either going to Hydro here, or he's going to switch out to Pharaoh. So he doesn't, he opts to stay and let it get weakened, which is very nice. Okay, so now he's going to... Now he's either going to switch out or he's going to try and Pain Split up, and we saw that Rotom... I guess this Rotom's a bit more specially defensive because that last one definitely fell. And this is fine, now I get Switch Initiative because I will go down to Life Orb plus Burn. So that's pretty nice. Garchomp doing what it needed to do, for sure. I can just go into Azu and click Superpower. If he lets this die, then Scizor just has fun versus his team. We bop the Ferrothorn with the Superpower, so now Rotom just comes in and Pain splits up. That is not good. He could trap me here with T-Tar, but I feel as though his play is to heal up. As he does, and that's completely fine. He's going to go back into his Heatran, so I'm just going to go into my Azu. As he does, that's fantastic. Now, we can just click Waterfall as he goes into his Lando, so that's beautiful. We're just getting these predictions right. Like, I could have played rough there. I could have played rough for sure, predicting the Rotom, so he just forfeits. Let's grab another one. Pretty quick games, what I like to see. This team, definitely nice fast offensive team, does grab the games pretty quick. But I do, yeah, I want Hawlucha to put in the work. This team is a bit more vulnerable to Hawlucha, definitely. Does have a Ditto though, which is pretty threatening. He doesn't have a ground resist, which is what I like to see, so we can just lead off with Raikau. He doesn't have electric resist, is what I meant, and immunity. My speech is all over the place. So Venusaur leads off. Definitely annoying. What do I want? If he's gonna sleep something. If he's gonna sleep something, I don't want it to be Raikau, so I'm just gonna switch it out. Volt out into Azu doesn't do too much this game. As he does sleep me, which is fantastic. Now we can just go out into... He's going to sludge, so I'm just going to go out into my Garchomp. No, he Leech Seed, which is an interesting play. So he's not carrying HP Fire or Sludge Bomb then, which is quite nice for my Scizor. I'm going to see if he has the HP Fire. I'm going to go out into my Scizor and then bait it by going out to Laddie. He'll probably go into Jirachi now on the Laddie, so my play is to go, I'm actually going to go out into to Scizor and just take this opportunity to Mega Evolve. He's probably going to go into his Rotom, which actually might actually go down to, I know I'm thinking ahead, but Mega Scizor, do you die to +2 bug? Okay, so it's a raw. It's not really in my favor either. That's unfortunate. I might just take this opportunity to weaken the Rotom and then sweep in later with it if I can get a big hit off. He Ice Punches. Okay, interesting play. Interesting play. And he was a Lum variant, so yeah, very interesting play. I guess I'm just gonna SD. Like, now he goes into his Rotom. That's definitely unfortunate. What is the roll? Yeah, it's really not in my favor. It'd be pretty unwise to burn, to risk the burn here. So, I'm just going to go out into my Laddie and drop a Draco on something. His Jirachi's weakened now to the point where it'd die to an HP Fire, in all honesty. I can just Psyshock here. I don't want to give, like, his own Ditto. Actually, if I... I'm going to play as the Draco, 100%, because if I kill the Rachi and he brings in the Ditto, then, and I Draco, then he'll be at -2 as well, meaning that, like, Scizor has a much easier time coming in, even something like my Azu. Cool, so he goes into his Starmie, which is great. And... wow, that did absolutely nothing. Is he Assault Vest? Interesting, okay. I'm gonna go into Raikau here. Yeah, that's Assault Vest Starmie. Very, very interesting. I can just Volt out here. That Draco only did 67 to a Stymie. That's definitely Assault Vest. Pretty interesting. I've never actually seen someone use Assault Vest. He skulls instead of rapid spinning, so don't know if I agree with that. Venusaur is so easily whittled with Stealth Rocks up, so very interesting play on his part. I am just going to go into my Hawlucha to bait in the Aerodactyl. Hopefully he goes into Aerodactyl. If he goes into Rotom, I can just sub. Yeah, so that's great. This guy comes in and I don't want to risk him having Fire Fang and then taking a big hit, so I'm just going to go into Azu and sack it off if I need to. This probably brings back in his Venusaur, or maybe even his Rotom. Either way, I'm going to go into Laddie, as he stays in and sets up his own rocks. Definitely annoying for my team. I'm just going to drop another Draco. He rock slides. It takes me out. Interesting, interesting. For sure. That's fine though. Scizor comes in pretty freely here. And I'm just going to click Bug Bite on the Rotom. That's nice. So we get a big hit off on the Rotom. He's likely going to Volt here. So I'm going to go into Garchomp. If he does Willow, that's fine for me. I can take the Rotom out the next turn with a Draco. So hopefully he stays in. I haven't revealed that I'm special yet. So I would like him to stay in with the Rotom. He may just think I'm Bulky Chomp and expect me to... Okay, he does expect me to Dragon Tail something, so that's really good. We take out the Rotom, so that is a big threat gone. That means Azu can actually do something. Not really, because the Venusaur's around, but Mega Scizor has a much nicer time now versus the rest of his team. I'm kind of hesitant to set up with it because Ditto's a problem. He can just come in and trace my stats. I do have the Raiko though, which is pretty nice. It's pretty weakened though, so like I don't really want to set up with Mega Scizor yet. This dude's taking his time. Alright, so he goes out into his Ditto and copies my Garchomp, which is definitely interesting. I have no reason to keep it around, so I'm just gonna click Draco. Fire Blast. Okay, this guy is crazy. So he sacks off his Ditto. So now suddenly Mega Scizor is basically just wins, because if I can get an SD up versus Jirachi or Aero, then I should be able to take out the Mega Venusaur. I'm going to go into my Hawlucha because I can potentially get a kill depending on who he goes into. Fantastic. Goes out into this guy. I can just SD on a potential Sludge Bomb. Okay, fantastic. He does Sludge. We get poisoned, so that sucks. That really sucks. But Acrobatics is going to be doing a ton now, so Young HT come through. I should be able to take the Jirachi out at that range with High Jump Kick. Actually, with Air, what am I saying? He'll be able to take him out with Acrobatics from that range, and we can take out the Aerodactyl too with HJK, so that's pretty nice for us. Alright, so Aerodactyl is going to eat this HJK to the face. That's right, we don't miss out here. And Hawlucha will be able to do something. Jirachi comes in and we'll click HJK because we're men, and we miss, so yeah. At least he got a couple of kills. We can just finish this off with a T-Bolt. Acrobatics probably took him out from that range, but you know, we had to go for it. So we'll get one more. We'll get one more because this game's been going pretty quick. Dank lives matter. Okay. Okay, man. Yeah, interesting looking team. Interesting looking team for sure. Like, the game plan is the same. We lead off with Garchomp. He's probably going to sleep something, which is not ideal. I'm just going to get off damage with Fire Blast. we do huge damage. So this is a defensive Tangrowth, and we get the burn. So nice. Alright, we're off to a good start. This guy's getting slept, which sucks, but he does have Star Move, which spins pretty nicely versus my team. Not freely by any means, because I do have ways everything can Oko it, barring unless he's AV, like that other guy. Crazy player. I'm just gonna stay in and try and burn off the sleep turns, try and wake up. Can we get awake? Can we drop a Draco? No. Okay, so now he's going to U-turn for sure, so I'm just going to go... He's going to U-turn here, which sucks, and it's going to take out my Garchomp, but I'm just going to go into this guy here. Okay, so that's fine. I can just sub. He's speedy. Okay, so he's like a fast Rotom. He's a choice Scarf Rotom. So that is definitely unfortunate for this guy. And that he missed the Willow. Yeah, I'm sorry, man. That sucks. That definitely sucks. Yeah. That definitely sucks for you. You don't see Scarf Rotom that much. But yeah, Hawlucha does some work at this point if he decides to not forfeit, which he doesn't, which is cool. So now he comes in the Rotom, sorry, he comes in the Jirachi, and we can just click our jump kick because everything is going to go down. Okay, so he's not a Scarf Jirachi, that's interesting. I thought he would be a Scarf Jirachi. That's fine. But I can just sub here because I do want to outspeed the Lopunny after it Mega Evolves, sure. And what this is going to allow me to do is live a fake out if Lopunny does want to go for that. Versus me. Rotom is still in range, probably to live a high jump kick just because it's so bulky. But it has to... Actually no, Rotom can still T-Bolt me. Rotom can still T-Bolt me, but he goes into his Garchomp, okay. I don't understand that. Depending on what he has, he might not have a way to hit me unless he's... Okay, so he's Outrage, alright. So I can go into my Azumarill and get a kill, but he's just going to sack off. I'm just going to get some big damage off with Hawlucha, and we take out the Garchomp. So young HT putting in that work, slaying all these toys on the field. Now I don't want to let this guy go down right here. I'm just going to sack off Chomp to the fake out. So we get that nice chip, and now at this point, Azumarill should be able to come in and get a kill, because Jirachi will definitely go down to a choice band and play rough at that range. And he's offensive Rotom, so we're looking pretty nice. He's going to Volt here. He's going to Volt Switch with Rotom, for sure. So I'm even going to my Raikou. He Wisps again, so he's doing that. He's trying to Wisp. I'm going to Volt here, as I can just go into my Laddie and drop a Draco. Actually, I can just click Psyshock. There's no point. His Lopunny will die to it, and this Rotom will go down to 2, I think. Yeah, to 2. He lives 1. That's totally fine. And Lopunny can just come in here and kill off Laddie. So Hawlucha putting in that work definitely weakened his team. That first turn burn was definitely fortunate. Definitely lucky. I don't know if that was a roll on Fizz-Def Tangrowth. It did 97%, so I could have just got like a low roll because I max special attack Life Orb, but nonetheless, Hawlucha did some work to his team for sure. So now we're just going to Azu and click Superpower and wrap this up. He can crit me with return, but yeah, I don't think he can take out my Mega Scizor even with a crit. So that's pretty nice. Yeah, we got a few wins in there. I think I'll leave it there. It's been 30 minutes, so yeah, Hawlucha, definitely a fun one to use. Shout out to my man HD for giving me the idea to use it. Hope you enjoyed, man, and I hope to bring you guys some more fun lives in the future. Obviously, I got a few more ideas, I had a few more suggestions from friends, so yeah, keep them coming. Let me know in the comments what you guys want to see, and drop a like if you enjoyed. Sub if you're not already subbed to my channel, and I'll catch you guys next time.